Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new show on the internet presented by the two knights of the most. This is Knights Cast. I'm your host, Silver Knight, and
What is
with
Night?
me, and what is and
Hey,
who's
Silver, where's Nightcat?
I'm introducing
Where's
you.
Nightcat?
Nightcast is a brand new show hosted by me, Silver Knight, and Nitro Knight here, straight on the Silver Knight channel and also the Silver Media channel. We're going to be talking
Mm-hmm.
about movies, games, music, and other pop culture from the 90s to early 2000s to now. Even some older media as
Yeah.
well. To now. How you doing today,
And
Nitro?
y'all want? Oh, good.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're gonna
If
have
y'all want
guests
any other topic, y'all could put in a comment too.
put in the comments or put it in the Discord server below during podcast questions. We'd love to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since today we didn't really have anything planned out, but we're also planning this to being a once a month podcast. Just so we can make the podcast good. Now, what do you want to talk about media wise today? Since we didn't have anything planned.
Hmm. We could talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. What do you think is going to happen with it?
Oh yeah, that's all up in the air right now because of the tariff war, man.
Yeah.
I mean, right now. Hang on one second. I'm eating a cookie. Damn, I probably should have done this before for the recording.
Sure.
All right. Anyways, um, but yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2. We'll be putting up like images of things we talk about. We won't be able to see it, but the viewers will. Um, yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2, man. I'm kind of hoping it's gonna work out well.
Yeah, I
You know what
just
I'm
hope it
saying?
won't be a Wii U incident. Kabooch.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wii
Yeah.
U. Yeah, I mean, but the difference though, I think now is that we have more like consumers have more of an understanding of what the Switch 2 is. Because the problem with
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo's advertisement with the Wii U was it was like advertised like a Wii. What's the word? It was being advertised like it was like a Wii like upgrade or something, like the tablet part. Everybody thought the tablet part was just like a controller for the console. So a lot of people didn't upgrade, and then also Nintendo for some reason wasn't focused on third party games that much, right?
Yeah, they
Like
were
they
not
have
focusing on third party games
they
that
were
much
focused
at
on
that
they were
time.
focused on first party. And the reason why people liked the Wii and the GameCube is because it was third party and first party. And when you're developing a game console, you want to, and especially the GameCube. I mean, the GameCube was when we had Sonic was start Sega was starting to make games, so we had so we
Yeah,
we
so
we
yeah,
had.
I grew up on the GameCube. Actually, that
Oh
was my
yes,
one
I
first
was
console I
more
played.
I was more of a Switch guy to be honest. I mean, I was more of a I was more of a PS2 guy. I was growing up. I didn't have a, but I did get the Wii with the GameCube's attachment to it, and we did have quite a few. We had Mario Strikers. We had what else do we have? Yeah, Mario Strikers. Did you ever have Mario Strikers for the GameCube?
The game I have, it was we had for the GameCube was Lego Star Wars. So we got the GameCube over here for playing too much.
Yeah, it was actually a common issue with PS2s. And PS2
No,
overheating sucked.
no, that one was the GameCube. I over
No,
Lego Star Wars.
it was with the PS2 as well. All consoles overheated back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think even the original Xbox, that's how the red ring thing started because the original Xbox like would overheat, and so that's why they call it the red ring of death because that's an oh, excuse
hmm
me. But yeah, I definitely think what is your favorite GameCube game? Like if you could go back and buy it now, if you had the money to start collecting GameCube games, what do you think is a highly sought out
There were
for
two. There were two I will probably play again.
which one is that?
When The Wind Waker and the SpongeBob game are pretty good.
Now, go into detail. Let's go into a little bit of detail of Windbreaker. Is it called Windbreaker or Windbreaker? Oh
Wind
God.
Waker.
Did I seriously just call it Windbreaker? Like I know the like
Yeah,
I'm not really a Legend of Zelda fan. That's kind of Nitro's whole thing because I never really grew up with those games. I've played like the original
I
NES
grew up.
one.
Is that how I grew up on the game? Because my father was into Zelda at the time, and I grew up on them down the line. That's how I got into
When it
Zelda.
comes to
Thank you.
games that I got into, my dad was a huge like skateboarder back in the day. So like I got into like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games, and those games are so good. I am so glad we're getting a new one pretty soon here, I think. I would have to
Hmm.
look that up. But yeah, skateboarding games
Uh,
are
yeah, it's gonna be on the Switch too. Actually,
yeah, but I'm not buying the Switch 2 right away for the price. It's $500. Yeah, that's also another thing I've seen people so hesitant about because of the terrorists and because of the price. A lot of people are
yo,
upset, and we're
you know
gonna.
what's so funny? When
Uh,
two people are paying the Switch 2 on eBay already.
well, I think also what's gonna happen is because of people being upset, Nintendo's probably gonna have to pull a 3DS move, where they have to offer free games to come along with it. But people are upset that you have to pay money for the manual. The manual should be a free thing. That should come with your $500 console, right? Like a demo thing. Like that should be
Yes.
coming with the console. If I have to pay a demo,
So
if I have
you
to
get your manual with the console. You don't make it a game. That you don't do that much.
right, they really don't. Yeah,
This is the first time
it's
they ever doing it.
um, I guess this is, but that's the thing. This is gonna fall back on Nintendo horribly. Like this really is.
They're gonna be probably lose money from this
Well,
or
yeah, and
gain.
also another issue that I want to bring up is the fucking Piranha Plant third party cameras for this console are going to be in like 1080p. We're talking like 2004 graphics. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about like
Yeah,
third party graphics. It's
I mean
ridiculous.
graphic.
Yeah. Dude, it's like 2004 graphics on a camera. So the camera's gonna suck, and the whole point that they're trying to advertise this camera to be this like I've even heard like rumors of them putting a tablet like a screen, like an extra screen you buy, because it's gonna have two HC ports on it, like USB Type C on the bottom and USB Type C on the top. Now, now Nitro? What is your opinion on the accessories? Do you think we're gonna see um like you think we're gonna see some accessories that are gonna be they're going to enhance the Switch 2 to make it a better Switch, or do you think this is going to be like a failure, like a one-time thing, like how some other consoles have done stuff like that?
I think it could be a game changer for Nintendo or a failure. One of the two could be a game changer or not.
Yeah, they just have to influence it a lot because, like, apparently, like the PS1, the original PS1s had like a what was it called? They had a media adapter on them that they got rid of afterwards because they never used it for anything. But in reality, people were finding out that those things were being used for the it was being used to actually send media to each console or whatnot. So now I think people are using that for I think now people are using it to mod their PS1s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy how one little thing on a on a PlayStation. Yeah, that's the thing about consoles I don't understand. These manufacturers build these consoles, right? In China, they come up with these like different ways, and then they don't even use them half the time.
Don't even freaking use them ever.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. You know, it's like It's really stupid, man. I mean, how much money the Switch 2 is going to cost compared to the consoles. I feel like I get Nintendo has the market where it's like, well, you can only play these games on our consoles, right? But that mindset is just so old, you know? Because let's
Oh
be honest here.
hell.
Yeah, yeah. Because look at what we have now. We have like a different market of whatnot. Let's go back to media because our whole podcast is about like retro and past media.
Hmm.
All right. So what media from the '90s that you grew up with? I knew that we were early to we're technically Gen or old Gen Z, but we did kind of grew up with like the leftover slop from like the '90s, I
The
guess.
nine.
Technically, we did. Most of our kids
I
shows like Blue's Clues,
I
Oswald,
grew up
Dora.
watching the movie. I grew up watching was The Land Before Time. I watched
Oh,
every single one. Basically, I
oh
grew up.
man, that's such a good movie, Land Before Time. I remember
It made me
watching that on
cry.
VHS.
It made me cry. It make me cry every time I watch that movie. Every
Did you ever
time.
hear about what happened to one of the actresses that was on that movie?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so apparently, so what happened was she was making all this money and basically providing for a family, which usually what happens with child actors, you know, because they're usually like the
Hmm.
breadwinners and their parents kind of take the money, right? Well, what happened was that so what ended up happening was the fact that we had what was it called? Yes, so what ended up happening was we had so her dad got like jealous that she was making all this money, and unfortunately he killed his daughter and burned down the house and killed his other the rest of the members in his family. So like I
Hmm.
think it was his wife, his who else died? His wife and his other daughter too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Um, definitely.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. Apparently, in the movie All Dogs Go to Heaven, you know the actor who played the voice actor played Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, the thing is, she died after. Apparently, like she died afterward, right?
Yeah. After she did her part.
Yeah. So we get this sad scene of like him going, Am I gonna miss you, Charlie?" And then you can like legit hear is like crying. Like that wasn't like acted. That was this man legit crying as he's having to say goodbye to to a coworker of his. You know, like I couldn't even imagine how hard that was having to go through that, having to go through all the emotions, everything else. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's really fucked, man. I mean, that poor child. Do you want to move on to something else less upsetting?
Oh. Hmm. What else to talk about? Trying to think of.
Gotta think of these things. Oh, I saw something kind of interesting. So we are going to be getting the next Five Nights at Freddy's movie around Christmas. Five Nights at Freddy's
Ah.
2. Now, let's go in a little. I'm going to go a little side tangent about that because as much as I love the movie, there's some things that I wish they would have kind of done better with FNAF, right? Like for one, Taylor Lautner, peak, bro. Taylor Lautner is a perfect paint guy. I mean, like you know him from like the Scream franchise, from like Salt Lake City Punk, the live action Scooby Doo movies. But that guy can really act really well when it comes to like William Afton. What do you think about him?
Yeah, I think he a good actor when he was playing Scooby Doo. He's doing Shaggy,
Oh,
cause the voice
yeah, I
of
hang on. Sorry for cutting you off, but there's an old Cartoon Network ad, right? And it's parodying Scream, and they even had Taylor Lautner playing Shaggy in that commercial before Scream. So I mean, before he did Shaggy. before he did Shaggy, so it's really fucking hilarious because that was his first role as Shaggy, was doing a commercial where it's like, "Do you like Scooby movies?" Like the
No Scooby movie.
it was for like a Scooby Doo marathon, and it was like, and he's like, "Do you like Scooby movies?" Oh, dude,
Like
yeah.
hell.
Have you ever seen You told me you seen the first Screen movie, right?
Yeah,
Since we're kind of on the
I seen
topics
the
of
first one.
since we're on the topics of '90s movies, right? As a '90s horror movie go, what do you think about it? Because I know you watch more horror movies than I do.
It had the I watch so many horror movies nowadays. It crazy.
But I'm
I
saying though, from
think the
like a
plot.
standard of like the '90s like industry, like we're talking like what other horror movies we had? I'm talking about like the golden age. We had like Freddy Krueger, I think, was wrapping
So
up. We had Jason. We had like Friday the 13th franchise. The major ones. Sorry,
I want like scary movie. I want for the scary movie. It's dark pretty at first, then dark getting dark at the end. That's
I'm
what I
sorry.
would
Can
like
you
to
repeat
see.
that? You
It's
said
dark. It's dark at night at the beginning, but when you get too close to the end, dark getting scared. That's what I would like about some scary movie. It
no.
night at the beginning.
I'm talking about '90s scary movies. Like, what do you think about the '90s scary movies? Because
They are
when the
pretty scary, actually. But
yeah, I feel like we're kind of in a time period where we need like better night where we need kind of better what's it called? I definitely feel like we need better scary movies. And we have a few that stick out to me already. I'm thinking of that are pretty good modernly, like Terrifier. Like
yeah,
Terrifier is
two for
insane.
three.
Like, man, it's like,
Mm.
oh man, my dog's asleep.
Ah,
Anyways, let's talk about 90s horror. Let's talk about some 90s movies. Another '90s movie that always comes to my mind that I absolutely love is Big Lebowski. Um, it's a movie about, I don't know if you've ever seen it before, but it's a movie about It's a movie about this guy who gets mistaken for this guy called Lebowski because they share the same name. He usually goes bowling with his buddies, so then his buddies convince him, "Hey, get back to this rich asshole who like dunked your head in the toilet," which is one of my favorite scenes of all time. I don't know if we could show it because of copyright.
yeah, for copyright.
I know that's going to be like a major issue we're going to have with this podcast is showing clips. So we probably won't be showing a lot of clips just because of YouTube's really strict just because
I
of like
had
you.
like two favorite 90 movie I like to watch like almost every year.
Oh, which ones?
The Goofy movie I like to watch of the every
Oh,
year.
yeah. Let's talk about that. Actually, that's a good topic because that's a '90s movie technically, right?
It is. It can't. It's 30-year old.
What
They turned
makes
30.
what makes that movie so interesting is the fact how like it's actually based off of a show. Well, not really based off a show because they kind of changed some things around in it, but like they made it right after they made a show called the Goofy Troop, which was a show revolved around Goofy and his wife taking care of Max when he's a little kid. So the Goofy movie is kind of like a parody, is like the continuation. Uh, Spoilers for a 3-year-old movie. Um, Goofy is trying to balance out having to like take care of a kid as a single father who's also a teenager. So all Goofy wants to do is just spend time with his kid during summer break, but his son is too worried about a girl that doesn't even notice him, right?
Yep.
And so they go on this epic adventure where they go out and they try to go on this camping trip. He tries to convince him that Goofy is trying his absolute best to be a single father who cares about his son. You know, that's the thing about it is too. It's like the heart of the movie is the fact that you have like Goofy, who is like what was your opinion? How do you describe Goofy in this movie besides Goofy?
Uh, Goofy is trying to be a single parent, basically. That
I
way
already
it looks
mentioned that
like.
part. But what are you? I'm talking though as a character as a whole throughout all of his versions. What do you think of him particularly?
A pretty okay guy so far.
So you think he's pretty okay?
Yes.
Give me more describing details.
I
Like,
did like how he Goofy rap is it so amazing the
oh, it's
actor he
iconic.
do.
The actor's been doing it for quite some time, I think. The history
Yeah.
of Goofy as
He
a character, it was a little bit of a side tangent, but the history of Goofy as a character, he actually started off as an old man, in one of the Goofy shorts, in one of the old Mickey Mouse shorts was his first appearance. He was like an old man, and then Walt Disney decided to change him up a bit. And in the 50s, we had him kissing Mailman, if you know what I'm talking about.
No,
You know,
don't go. No, not the kiss the mailman scene again.
Milkman. Gosh, he's a little friendly today.
Who? The fairy cow ghost.
I, I do love how they write Pete in this because usually like Pete's kind of they've always kind of shown Pete either as like a goofy like villain, you know, in the
Yeah,
Mickey franchise,
a bad
but
villain.
he's not really like a bad villain. They kind of just depict him as like a goofy like villain, you know, like a rival to Mickey. It was kind of his whole role. But I like how in this movie we see him as a caring father, but he's more invasive, right? Was
Uh
that
huh.
as more as Goofy is more of a relaxed dad when it comes to parenting Max. He feels like he's losing Max um throughout this movie, and it's just like it's such a hard thing to see him do, like see him go through. Like the beginning of the movie, he's just trying to keep himself together, and then throughout the movie, like he's trying to be reasonable with Max, but Max is making it really hard because Max just hates everything that they do. And then towards the middle of the movie, they start to having a realization that maybe they're different, but they could still work things out.
Yeah.
Also, how long are we gonna make this episode today? This is our first episode. You want to do 40 minutes?
Yeah, 40 minutes.
All right. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to make sure this. I should have edited that out, but fuck, we'll keep it in. We'll usually,
Hmm.
in case you don't know, this is our pilot episode. So, like how they do it in TV, this is our pilot episode. We're seeing what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this show. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because we're just doing this for fun. This is just like a fun thing we've
Hmm.
been wanting to do, and we like talking about media.
Yeah, so many fun stuff about me.
I know. I mean, it's like as a whole, a genre that's been around for so long. Like I can't even imagine living in a world before movies and television or even radio. You know, radio is also a huge aspect about that. But people don't realize. I mean, like, if it wasn't for radio, we wouldn't have like radio shows like The Lone Ranger, you know, or even like the news. Like the radio had families like listening to their stories, you know, and then that's what turned into television. As the 1990, it's a 1979 song, "Video Killed the Radio Star." It just described how
Hmm.
like, you know, the song I'm talking about. I can't sing it because copyright.
So don't say, or copyright strike people coming after us.
Man, the YouTube AI bots are gonna come after us and strike us down. No, 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 no.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's just kind of crazy to me how many like '90s movies there are. I mean, I want to talk about another '90s show if we don't mind. I want to talk about
Yeah.
Daria. Have you seen that? It was an MTV show.
think I have.
So Daria was created by the creators of Beavis and Butthead. He also later on went to make King of the Hill and Daria. Daria was one of his characters in Beavis and Butthead. She's this kind of she's this low self-esteem girl who kind of like lives around who kind of thinks that the world around her is very bland. She has a very kind of bland personality, but it kind of makes up for what she does for how she reacts with the world and towards the world kind of thing. What
Ah,
else? What other movies do you have to talk about from the 90s?
hmm. There a movie called Halloween Town from the 90s.
Oh, yes. We were gonna actually, when we came up with the idea of doing this was back in 2014, right around, not 2014, 2024. We were talking about doing a Halloween episode because that was what media was. It was the holiday. Do you want to talk about it now? We'll go back and talk about it
Yeah,
later. All right.
yeah.
Oh man, Halloween Town. Halloween Town's a classic. Halloween Town is about a family of witches, right?
Witcher and Warlock.
Witches and warlocks, which is a male witch. So like they find out that their strange grandmother is actually a witch, and she goes to a place called Halloween Town, which normal people can't visit, but people of Halloween Town can only visit it once a year. When our world and Halloween Town world combine, right?
Yes.
We see the main characters, Dylan. Who's the girls again? Who's the girl's name in the movie?
It's been so long since I watched it. Trying to remember.
Like, why did you want to mention this movie if you don't remember their names?
I know one that I think Emma is her name. I
Hang on,
go
I'm looking this
back.
up right now. We're in the middle of a show right now. Just look this up real quick.
Yeah.
What are the names of the kids from Halloween Town? Next time when we make the document, you put the name in, okay?
Okay.
We have Mar Marlene Popper, Dylan Popper,
Ah,
Grover
yeah,
Popper.
Marlene.
What were they actually? Oh wow.
I know one that the main character that got married recently.
Oh yeah, she got married to another cast of the second movie, right?
Uh huh.
Man, looking at some of these names, it's crazy. Like,
So crazy how old they are now. Some of these.
well, yeah, this was like in the 90s, so like they're probably in their 30s, the late 30s, early 40s, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and they also tried making like a TV show around the time. Like, I think this was like late. This wasn't like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This was more like probably around Buffy the Vampire Slayer time, right? They were trying to make like a teenage like soap opera type show where it was about her going to high school, Halloween Town. The grandma was like the teacher, right?
Yeah.
But it didn't really do so well. I think we only had like a couple episodes made for it. Did it even get like a full season?
I really think it did.
Oh my god, yeah. No, this is gonna put me in a rabbit hole. Oh, dude, I gotta save one of these images when we talk about things. So when I go back and I edit this out, I'm gonna have to like put the images of things that we talk about.
All right.
Like I found one of the old like dude, the 90s Disney Channel logo is so cool because like it kind of looks like the Disney ears. And it's like a TV, and then it's got like the kids in it, and like the as like the cover
Only
photo.
thing I wish they bring back is the one thing with the on daytime when they say this is daytime. My name and they say their actor name. I like
Hi,
when they did.
my name is Dylan the Sprout. And you're watching The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, that took them like several takes to do, and then they have to like go in and like use. Oh, I want kind of editing software they use for that effect because like it looks like it was like a Premiere effect maybe.
I like that from Disney, and when they were doing so when they were about to go to a movie, they showed all the movie they made stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm trying to like. There's like hardly any photos of the guy who played Dylan in Halloween Town, like at all. Like the only articles I've seen of what he looks like now was from like 2016. So like I can only find stuff from about like 8 or 9 years ago. I
Mm.
guess. Yeah, after. Oh man, I did not even know this, but 2024 they celebrated 25 years of Halloween Town. That's kind of crazy.
Crazy, that's for sure.
Yeah, the main role, Kim B. Brown J, also known as Mary Popper, the main protagonist, was she was 5 years old in her earliest career. Okay, yeah. Yeah, next time our next this is like again like we said this is our pilot episode. Our actual episodes are gonna be like an hour long. Are gonna be like hours, 2 hour long, and we're gonna have things written down. This is just kind of like our like our pilot episode. So we're
I'm
gonna.
gonna start talking about. Okay, I talk about a movie from the 2000.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess you could, but I thought we're just mainly talking about like '90s movies right now. We'll do that in the next episode.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
wait for that next episode.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, because then like you'll have things written down because you can't remember anything. So,
Hmm.
well, let's talk about Halloween Town too, since we're still on the topic of Halloween Town.
Yeah.
Halloween Town,
How?
like, sorry, you go on.
Yeah, Halloween Town 2 take place in the house where they were at a Halloween party. If I remember. I think it was a Halloween.
Yes, that's how the first one starts off too. I think.
Yeah, the first one and second one start off, and I think third one starts the same way.
Yes.
I'm not too sure all of them start same way or it's different on the last one.
No, I think the last one they're already in Halloween Town. No, no, the little sisters in Halloween Town. They're going off to college. It starts off with them going off to college in the third one, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the third one, the sis, the two older kids are going to college. The youngest sister is just learning her powers, right?
Uh huh.
And I think they went to like a magical school in the third one.
I think that the fourth one,
No, no,
fourth
no,
one
no,
that
no.
when they go to.
There's not a fourth movie. I don't think there
There is.
is. Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I'm looking this
Cause
up real quick.
third one they go to
Oh, any Halloween.
they are they go to high school. Then the fourth one they go to college.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see the different things. I have to look that up. Okay, let's see. There was Return to Halloween Town. That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Third one called Halloween High School, I think.
oh wow. So the franchise was around from 1998 to 2006 was the last Halloween Town media we got. And then
Hmm.
2007 we're kind of skipping by here, but 2007 was when we got the new Magic franchise, Wizards, right? Was it 2007 or
Yep.
2008? Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So Disney, they had to come up with a new wizard themed thing. 'Cause that was the thing at the time. I mean, we had like Power Rangers, Mystic Force, or Super Sentai, Magi Ranger at that time, which we're gonna do a whole different episode on that. um,
Yeah, a whole different episode of that.
yeah, that would probably be like Japanese media episode. When we do that, we'll just put all that stuff in that episode. Um, but yes, back to the Halloween Town thing. Yeah, I keep believe there's been like four of them. Why are you sure that one was a movie? I thought it was a TV show.
No real movie. I thought it was TV show too at first, but it was
What
movie.
year did it come out?
I think it was the last one was 2007 or
2007.
2006.
I believe it was 2006. No, no, no. 2006 when the franchise ended. That's when they go to college. It's 2006. I
Yeah,
bel
that one they were the last one. So there are
there.
four.
Are
The
you sure? Look it up.
return. Yep.
Well, I need you to look that
Let
up
me check.
anyway so I can get timestamps. Okay, while he's looking for that. So, while he is looking for that, we have Halloween Town 2, Halloween Town High School, and Return to Halloween Town. Yes, we do have four movies. But you see, I thought though that Return to Halloween Town High was a high school. It was a series, not an actual movie.
No. I wish it was, but it was serious.
It's
No,
kind of
not serious.
that's what it feels like though. It doesn't really feel. It feels so out of place. The Halloween Town High. Like it feels like more. It should be like a show. I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were gonna do like they did with like a lot of other things they did like that.
Yeah, there
Right.
were Halloween Town, then Halloween Town 2, then Halloween Town High, then Halloween Return to Halloween Town were the last one they made. And that was 2006.
Yeah.
Halloween Town 2 came out 2001, and Halloween Town 3 came out 2004, and the last one was 2006. That when they
Mm,
ended the franchise was 2006.
2006. All right, it's 2006. We are getting close to the 40-hour mark. What we're probably gonna do is we're gonna do hour long, but since it's the pilot episode and we don't really have that much planned, at the 40-hour mark we will be ending the show today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like we have a couple minutes left actually to speak about some things. Since we're getting close to that 40-hour mark, was there anything else you want to talk about? Why we're live? Anything you're up to for your channel?
I'm gonna be going. I'm working on a series right now on my channel called Internal. Basically, it's a survival magic type of game. I'm working on a series. My
Why is your
channel
mic so
mostly
loud?
based on. I'm probably have my mic on weird kind of setting.
Yeah, your mic was like peaking. I had to turn you down a bit.
Ah,
Yeah. We're gonna go tour about like 40 minutes, so we have a couple minutes left. So you said it's like a survival game.
yes.
What kind of
Basically,
survival?
survival. You are the game about you are a flame born basically, and you just came out from out hibernation, and you try to see what's going on in the world basically.
And the world's been inhabited by different creatures. I just started playing it today. As today we're recording this. Who knows when this will be out? But when it is
Yeah.
out, we'll definitely put a link in the script. We'll definitely put a image up on the screen for the viewers to see what the game is. It's a pretty fun game.
Hmm. It kind of like Valheim a little bit basically. The game is
If you've ever played
kind of like
Valheim, it's like a survival game. Now we are
yeah.
heading close. We have like 1 minute left to the end of this episode. Again, please drop a like, subscribe. The next series is definitely going to be different. I mean, there's like the first, like the next episode is definitely going to be different. This is just our
And
pilot episode, so we're kind of testing the waters here and figuring out everything.
And y'all want to see my side when y'all want to go to my thing, go to Nitro Night for any video
You mean your
make.
channel?
Yeah, go to my channel.
Don't say all. We're not close too southern. All right. With that being said, please like, subscribe, follow the podcast. We will be doing this podcast once a month, so please
And
keep your
share
notifications
the
on.
video.
Share the video.